13th of July 2023, the UK government announced that the immigration health surcharge, which is IHS, and visa application fees will be increased significantly. So in today's video, we are going to be looking at when this will start taking effect and the reason why they are increasing the IHS and visa application fees. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Chinny-official. To all my new and returning subscribers, you all are highly welcome back. On this channel, I give out information on ways you can use to travel abroad. I bring you latest updates, things happening in the UK, vlogs, and my lifestyle as a mom living in the UK. So if you're coming across my video for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. Turn on post notification bell so that once I drop videos, you will get notified, right? To all my new and returning subscribers, you guys are welcome back. So as seen on the screen, on the 13th of July, the UK government announced that immigration health surcharge will increase by 66% from £624 to £1,035 per person per year for most main applicants. Okay, remember, immigration health surcharge are mostly paid per year. So if you are coming with 3 years visa, you multiply £1,035 times 3. If you are coming with a 5 years visa, you multiply £1,035 by 5. Now it will be around £5,000 or thereabout for per person. We are coming back to that. Then reading further, they went ahead to say that UK visa application fees are also set to increase by at least 15%. Okay, so in this particular update, they mentioned different visa categories and the increment rate. So we are still going to share it in this particular update, so you know the increment rate for the visa category that you are coming with, right? So just stay tuned. So reading further, they said that the government has not announced when this substantial increase in the cost of applying for a UK visa will come into effect. However, the timing of the announcement suggests that it may be as soon as the autumn, all right? As soon as the autumn, that's before winter. October, November, I don't know, but they mentioned as soon as the autumn. Of course, once it's been implemented, I'll still come here and update you guys, right? So a lot of people might be wondering what is immigration health surcharge, that's IHS. Okay, of course, whenever you're applying for your visa online, there is what they call IHS fee. So you need to pay your IHS before you can even pay your visa application fee, right? And IHS is paid per year depending on the number of years your visa is, okay, right? Like I mentioned initially, if you're coming with 5 years visa, that amount times 5 years, right? So that's basically it. So why are you paying for IHS? Remember, immigration health surcharge. So payment of IHS allows immigrants to use the National Health Service. So you can see it has been explained. So your AHS fees allow you to access NHS. Before you can be able to access their services, you should pay IHS. Okay, so if you're coming to the UK with any visa category, you need to pay IHS. But then there are some exemptions. It's not everybody that pay for IHS, which we still look into it in this particular update. Okay, so we are still coming back to that. So they are saying if you even hold a private medical insurance, you still need to pay your IHS if you are not exempted. Just a quick notice, this new increment in visa fee and IHS is affecting everybody, both those already in the UK in any visa category or those planning to come to UK. So if you're already in the UK, be it student visa and you want to switch to work visa, this will also affect you once it has been implemented. Once this increase has been implemented, you no longer pay the old fee, you will pay the new fee. So those already in the UK are not exempted from this particular update, right? But then remember, like I said, the IHS is not everybody that pay for it, right? So once we come to that, we all see who is eligible and who is not eligible to pay for IHS during visa application. Let's quickly look at the IHS increment. So under the government's plans, the main immigration health surcharge rate will increase from £624 to £1,035 per adult per year, and the discounted rate will increase from £470 to £776 per child or student per year. So for adults is different, for child and student is also different, but you can see the increment, which they said this equates to 66% increase, right? Of course, I'm going to leave this link in the description so that you can click on it and save it on your phone for future purposes, right? So reading further, they said to put this into context, an adult considering applying for a 5-year visa will need to budget to pay a total of £5,175 over the course of their stay before visa application fees. Like I was explaining, before you can even pay for your visa fee, you need to first of all pay for your IHS fees. After that, you now proceed to the final stage, which is the visa fees. Okay, so that's what they also stated here. So reading further, they said meanwhile, a family of 2 adults and 2 children will need to pay £18,110 over the course of a 5 years. Guys, you can see, so it has increased up to 10,940 after this increment. So if you are coming, just look at it now. If you imagine you are coming with a family of 5 or 6, so this one is for family of 4, 2 adults and 2 children, you need to pay £18,110 for 5 years visa. This is huge. Again, visa application fee need to be paid on top. So after paying this amount, you still pay your visa application fee. Remember, we are still coming to the increment in visa fees, okay? So but before then, you might be wondering, why are they increasing this immigration health surcharge? So also from this update, they stated that basically why the governments are increasing it is because they want to, from this money people, immigrants are paying, they want to, channel the money and raise funds to pay doctors, teachers, and other workers in the public sector. Of course, a lot of strike have been going on. A lot of sectors are going on strike for increment in their salary, right? So the government wants to use this increment or taxing the migrants coming to the UK from this IHS and visa fee increment. They will raise money from there and pay public sectors, doctors, teachers, and other sectors that are demanding for increase in their salary. So this is just the reason why they are increasing the immigration health surcharge and visa fees. So now you might be wondering, who is eligible to pay for IHS, that's the immigration health surcharge, okay? Who is exempted and who is not exempted? Of course, like I said, it's not everyone that pays for immigration health surcharge. So we are going to quickly read who is eligible to pay, right? So for example, an applicant will not be required to pay immigration health surcharge if they are 1, applying for a visitor visa. So if you are coming with visiting visa, you are not paying for IHS. Secondly, applying for a visa for 6 months or less from outside the UK. Example, finance visa. So if you are staying 6 months or less than 6 months, you are not paying for IHS. Thirdly, if you are applying for indefinite leave to enter or remain in any route. So if you are applying for indefinite leave to enter or remain in any route, you are not paying for IHS. Then fourthly, if you are applying for a health and care worker visa. So either as the main applicant or the dependent of a health and care worker visa, you won't pay for IHS. So the next one is applying to the EU settlement scheme, or the last one, applying for British citizenships, okay? So all these categories I mentioned, they are not paying for IHS fees when they're applying for their visa, okay? So if you fall within any of these categories, know that you are exempted, okay? So guys, they said there are various other exemptions to requirement to pay the immigration health surcharge. So once you click on other exemptions, you tend to see those exemptions. So what does it mean? So if you want to switch to a work visa, once you are coming into the health and care sector, you are not paying for IHS, right? So the health and care workers, I wake up for you. You guys are really enjoying, right? So guys, quickly guys, I'm going to read out the increment for the visa fees in all visa categories, right? So they went ahead to state that for work visas and visit visas is increasing to 15%, okay? So all you need to do, if you go to government website and check the price for work visa, right? If you check the current price, then you do the math, 15% of that current price, that will tell you the new increment, right? We are still coming to that. Then they said the increasing the cost of study visas, certificate of sponsorship, settlement, citizenship, wider entry clearance, leave to remain and priority visas by at least 20%. Okay, so you can see all the visa categories they listed. That one falls under 20%. We are also equalizing cost for students and those using a priority service so that people pay the same whether they apply from within or from outside of the UK. So remember, if you're already in UK and you want to renew your visa, okay, I think one of them is cheaper than the other. For those applying outside UK, it's cheaper than those applying from inside UK, but now they want to equalize it both for priority service and other visa, services, right? So that's what they are stating here, and this will help to cover more of the cost of migration and border system, allowing the Home Secretary to divert more funding to police forces to help fund the pay rise for the police. So we just want to quickly do the math here by what they mean by 15% increment or 20% increment in all these visa categories. So they said to put this into context, whereas an application for a skilled worker visa for more than 3 years currently costs £1,235. So currently, if you are coming with a work visa for 3 years, it's £1,235. So now after the 15% increment is something around £1,480. So almost £200 is being added on it, right? So remember, this is just for the visa fee. So after paying for the visa fee and you didn't fall within the exemptions for IHS, you still have to pay your IHS fees multiplied by the number of visa you are coming with, right? My eyes are not bigger than yours. You all have seen it all. We just shared the whole information here. But then remember, they said these are proposed changes. It has not been implemented. Once they implement it, or once it's been implemented, I will still come up here and give you these updates. Okay, they said they are looking towards autumn. So but until then, all visa fees and IHS fees still remains the same. Once they make their official announcement, they will update it in the UK government website. We have come to the end of today's video. If you find this video very informative, please don't forget to like and share it to people that will benefit from it. Leave a sweet comment for your girl in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.